constituents across the House will have people who hold co-op bonds who are very worried about what will happen to their investment. But let me be clear, the first priority is to safeguard this bank and to make sure that it's safeguarded without using taxpayers' money. That must be the priority. My right honourable friend the Chancellor will be discussing with the regulators what is the appropriate form of inquiry to get to the bottom of what went wrong here. But there are clearly a lot of questions that have to be answered. Why was Reverend Flowers judged suitable to be chairman of a bank? Why weren't alarm bells rung earlier, particularly by those who knew? And I think it will be important in the coming days that if anyone does have information, they stand up and provide it to the authorities. We've finally found a public inquiry he doesn't want. He comes to this House and he asks for inquiry after inquiry into the culture and practices of this and that. But when it comes to the Co-op Bank, he's absolutely frightened of it. Now, also, an interesting week to talk about people on the front bench. This week, he has referred to his own Shadow Chancellor as a nightmare. I'm sorry. I hate to say I told you so, but I've been saying this for 3 years. But actually, that's not the most interesting thing in this fascinating exchange of emails. Labour's head of strategy, yes, they do actually have one, Labour's head of strategy replied back to the Shadow Chancellor, when did built to last become part of our thing? I agree, their policies aren't built to last, they're built to self-destruct in about 5 seconds.
His close friend, the planning minister, is right. He says this: there are many people who don't like the Tory party and don't trust their motives. And he says the Prime Minister is not the man to reach them. What he's really saying is this Prime Minister is a loser.